So far, so good. This weekend all 4 Irish provinces have their destiny in their own hands as they bid to make it into the knockout stages of European competition. Last time out, Leinster, Munster and Ulster all landed huge Champions Cup victories to leave themselves on the brink of a place in the quarter-finals. If everything goes to plan in the final round of pool fixtures, then Ireland should have 3 representatives in the last 8 of Europe's Premier Club tournament. However, there is also the improbable chance all 3 could see their European journeys end this weekend. A thrilling game on awaits. Here is all you need to know ahead of the final round of the Heineken Champions Cup pool stages. Leinster, Munster and Ulster are all in action, and while they find themselves in positions of varied strength, all 3 know victory will see them safely through. Ulster are the first province in action as they travel to Welford Road to play Leicester on Saturday afternoon. Munster then welcome Exeter to Thomond Park at tea time on Saturday before Leinster face Wasps in Coventry on Sunday. Friday, January 18th, Pool 5, Edinburgh v Montpellier, 7:45 p.m, Murrayfield, BT Sport Bine, Pool 5, Newcastle v Toulon, 7:45 p.m. Kingston Park, BT Sport Bine, Saturday, January 19th, Pool 3, Saracens v Glasgow Warriors, 1:00 p.m, Allianz Park, BT Sport, Pool 3, Cardiff Blues v Lyon, 1:00 p.m, Arms Park, BT Sport Bine, Pool 4, Racing 92 v Scarlets, 3:15 p.m, La Defence Arena, Bine, BT Sport, Pool 4, Leicester Tigers v Ulster, 3:15 p.m, Welford Road, BT Sport, Pool 2, Munster v Exeter, 5:30 p.m, Thomond Park, BT Sport, Channel 4, Virgin, Pool 2, Casters v Gloucester, 5:30 p.m, Stade Pierre Fabre, Bine, BT Sport, Sunday, January 20th, Pool 1, Toulouse v Bath, 3:15 p.m, Stade Ernest Wallen, BT Sport, Bine, Pool 2, Wasps v Leinster, 3:15 p.m, Ricoh Arena, BT Sport. It has been a good week for terrestrial viewers, with Leinster's win over Toulouse at the RDS the televised game from Round 5. And it gets better with potentially the best fixture of this weekend being shown free to air. Jack Noel is likely to start for Exeter at Thomond Park. Photograph, David Davies, PA. Indeed, Munster's clash with Exeter under the Limerick lights has all the makings of a classic, and that game will now be shown on Channel 4 and Virgin Media, after the broadcasters selected it as their televised fixture. You can also follow all 3 of the provinces via the Irish Times live blog. Leinster, the defending champions, headed into last weekend's clash against a resurgent Toulouse, missing a number of key players, including Johnny Sexton. Any fears Leo Cullen's side would be caught out in their own backyard were quickly dismissed, as the province avenged their second-round away defeat in fine style, running out comfortable 29-13 winners at the RDS. It was Toulouse's first defeat in 13 fixtures, and showed Leinster's frightening strength in depth. Munster, any European Cup away trip is tricky, particularly a visit to play a side placed 4th in the English Premiership. However, Johan van Grand's side made it look easy against Gloucester last Friday night, thrashing the Cherry and Whites 41-15 at King's Home. Joey Carbery was a deserved man of the match, dazzling with a brace of tries and 26 points, comfortably outshining opposite number Danny Cipriani. Ulster were the 3rd and final province in action in the 5th round and delivered arguably the biggest result, edging out last year's finalists Racing 9-2, 2-6, 2-2 in Belfast. It was a scrappy game, but one which showed the province's ability to mix it with the big boys, while the irrepressible Jacob Stockdale notched up another 2 tries, both fine finishes. Jake and Stockdale's brace of tries set up Ulster's win against Racing. Photograph, Morgan Tracy, Info. Leinster lead Pool 1 with 20 points, 3 clear of Toulouse, and are all but through to the quarter-finals. Victory away to Wasps on Sunday would see Leo Cullen's side top the pool, while pole position would also be guaranteed should Bath get an improbable result away to Toulouse. But if Montpellier beat Edinburgh on Friday, with the Scottish side earning 2 bonus points, as well as Glasgow winning away to Saracens and Munster, Ulster and Toulouse all winning, then Leinster would be out. The chances of this, however, are remote. Munster currently lead Pool 2 on 17 points, with Exeter 4 behind on 13. The province welcomed the Chiefs to Thomond Park on Saturday evening, knowing a losing bonus point would almost certainly be enough to progress to the quarter-finals. Should Exeter win by more than 7 points in Limerick, and Munster don't score 4 tries, then the English Premiership side will top the pool. It is highly unlikely 17 points would be enough for Munster to qualify as runners-up. Ulster. Dan McFarlane's Ulster are currently second in Pool 4 on 18 points, with Racing 92 leading the way on 21. The province travelled to Welford Road to play Leicester on Saturday, knowing a win would guarantee a place in the quarter-finals, although with Racing facing the Scarlets at home in their final pool game, it is unlikely they will top the group. A losing bonus point would also be enough for Ulster to make it into the last 8. Ulster's current tally of 18 points could be enough to see them progress, providing 2 if Toulouse, Exeter or Montpellier are beaten. Pool 1. Leinster and Toulouse both know victories will guarantee their place in the quarter-finals, with the province topping the pool and the French as runners-up. An improbable Toulouse defeat at home to Bath might not be terminal to their hopes, providing Exeter and Montpellier both lose. Pool 2. Munster are in pole position and know a win against Exeter will be enough to win the group. The English side arrive under the Thomond Park lights, needing to win by more than 7 points, while ensuring the hosts don't score more than 4 tries, in order to qualify as pool winners. Pool 3. Saracens are the only side who are mathematically through to the quarter-finals. They welcome Glasgow Warriors to Allianz Park this weekend, and the Scots, currently on 19 points, will join them in the last 8 if either Toulouse, Ulster or Montpellier are beaten. Pool 4. Racing 92, 21 points, lead the pool. Ulster can overtake them if they beat Leicester Tigers away and Racing lose at home to the Scarlets. Racing would still be likely to qualify as runners-up if they suffer an unlikely defeat. Again, Ulster's current tally of 18 points could be enough to see them progress, providing 2 if Toulouse, Exeter or Montpellier are beaten. Pool 5. The result of Edinburgh's clash with Montpellier on Friday night will have implications elsewhere. The Scots, 19 points, lead the pool, and victory over Montpellier, 16 points, will see them top the group. If Montpellier fail to pick up at least 2 losing bonus points from their trip to Murrayfield, and Exeter don't take 5 points from their clash with Munster, then Ulster's place in the quarter-finals is guaranteed. If Montpellier beat Edinburgh and deny the Scots a bonus point, then they will top the pool. You can read the full permutations for each province and pool here. Leinster. Johnny Sexton missed the win over Toulouse with a knee tendon issue, and will also miss the trip to play Wasps. Ross Byrne debuts stably against the French and is set to take the number 10 jersey again at the Ricoh Arena. Ross Byrne is set to start about half again for Leinster against Wasps. Photograph. Laszlo Jekzo. Info. A long-term injury to Luke McGrath was the one negative from last weekend's win. His absence means Jamison Gibson Park is likely to start at scrum half, with either James Lowe or Scott Fardy selected as the second non-EU player. Robbie Henshaw, hamstring, Devon Toner, ankle, and Sean O'Brien, broken arm, Rob Carney, quad, and Don Levy, calf, could all feature. Munster. Peter O'Mahony limped off during the win over Gloucester and remains a doubt for the Exeter game with a rib injury. Chris Farrell meanwhile came through the clash at King's home with a plum and will be fit to start against the Chiefs. Ulster. John Cooney pulled out of the win over Racing 92 after suffering a back spasm in the warm-up, and his hopes of involvement against Leicester remain in the balance. Billy Burns picked up a calf strain against the French and is also being monitored ahead of the trip to Welford Road. Unsurprisingly, Thomond Park is sold out for Saturday evening's fixture. Any Ulster fans travelling to Leicester can still buy match tickets here. There is also plenty of availability for Wasps vs Leinster at the Ricoh Arena. You can find tickets here. Leicester 6-4 draw 20-1 Ulster 8-15, handicap Ulster -4 10-11, Munster 4-11 draw 20-1 Exeter 11-5, handicap Munster -6 10-11, Wasps 15-2 draw 40-1 Leinster 1-16, handicap Leinster -18 10-11, France's Alexander Ruiz will take charge of Leicester against Ulster, with compatriot Jérôme Garcés then officiating Munster's clash with Exeter. Scotland's Mike Adamson will referee Leinster's final pool fixture against Wasps. The 8 sides who qualify for the quarter-finals will be seeded from 1 to 8 depending on their overall points total. The top 4 seeds will be guaranteed home quarter-finals, with the top 2 seeds then in line to get home semi-finals. The quarter-final lineup will be as follows: 1v8 2v7 3v6 4v5. The first knockout stage will be played on the weekend of Friday, March 29. Bundyakis Connacht are 1 win away from the Challenge Cup quarter-finals. Photograph, James Crombie. Info: all 4 provinces can qualify for European knockouts. Connacht are currently level with Sale Sharks at the top of their Challenge Cup Pool 3. Andy Friend's side travel to play Bordeaux Bègles on Saturday, while Sale are expected to beat Perpignan at home. Victory for Connacht and an unlikely defeat for Sale would see them progress as pool winners. It could be another glorious weekend for Irish rugby.